piece of shit.
Man, I can't wait for that 4-hour AU show next week.
Put that sexy in, put that sexy in. Put that sexy in, put that sexy in. Put that sexy in, put that sexy in. Put that sexy in, put that erecty in. In me, put your erect thing in me. Put your erect thing in me. Put your thing in me. Put your sexy in. Put it in me. Adam Cole might be dead, guys. Adam Cole may be a dead man. Motherfucker should have stayed a manager in the WWE. He's been injured half his time in AEW. He's probably hurt now. And on top of that, you know, he lost his bitch. You know? He lost the doctor, Britt Baker. I mean, unbelievable. I thought the Tony Storm stuff with I didn't really watch AEW that much, but I thought the Tony Storm Mercedes stuff was great. You know? But we're live. Oh, man. AEW make people happy. I like the Tony Storm and Mercedes Moné showdown. I kind of like that. I'm going to admit that. Hey, Joe's Thin Ass Hair, thank you for the $4 donation to start this thing off. Man, I can't wait for that 4-hour AEW show next week, he says. I did not know there was a 4-hour show next week. Is that for real? Is it Fighter Fest or Fight for the Forever or Fight Fallen Friends or what's next week exactly? Vince McMahon could be in some trouble, maybe. John Laurinaitis is gonna, I guess, cooperate against Vince McMahon. So that's not good for Vince. That came only about 8 hours after the news started hitting about Vince McMahon wanting to buy back WWE, which is a rumor that I don't even think I really believe, but other than Coachman made it up or said it. But coincidentally, 6 to 8 hours after that, then the real news about Vince McMahon came out, and it wasn't fun news like him buying anything back. It was probably bad news for him. And SmackDown viewership is down as it decreases and the demo drops and shrinks. But not surprising because, quite frankly, in all honesty, all wrestling right now is, shrinking and dropping because, it's not been good. All wrestling has not been good right now. People are not really enjoying much of it. I mean, maybe these younger people are. I don't know. These channels seem to be blowing up. If you're under 23 or something and you're excited about it, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Mercedes is looking hot tonight, though. Usually she's not hot to me anymore because she just seems nasty and I don't like her. But, because I used to think she was hot a lot, but. Yeah, she looked good tonight. She looked real pretty right there. The hair, the necklace, the gloves. I don't know, man. It's hard to think she's beautiful and pretty when you know how ugly on the inside she might be. It's like she could be really hot, but then you're like, oh. But I know what she's like inside her head or how she comes off. Like she thinks most of these fans are just nasty peasants, disgusting people. And so, like, that's what I think about, and it makes me just be like, ugh. Like, it makes me think you're that way. Put it that way. And I think, yeah, you're actually like that. You thinking that about other people makes me think you're like that. And that's disgusting.
You raised a piece of shit!
Wrestling is shrinking, just like Joe's penis.
I think my dong might be shrinking, to be honest. It's weird. I think it actually might be shrinking. I'm not joking, Brent. You might not be kidding, brother. One night, a couple nights ago, I swear to God, like it was there, but barely. And you know what I mean? And I exploded myself, you know what I mean? The cream came out, but the carrot wasn't fully long, if you know what I mean. It was kind of like a little flipper exploded. And I've never really experienced that, except for like when you've done it like 3 times or something. So you might not be wrong. You might be onto something, to be honest. And I remember thinking, because, my wife was like kind of like asleep anyway, and she was kind of like, I don't know what's going on. Go. I mean, and by that I mean I raped her. No, I'm just kidding. No, I just like, she was like, she was like low. She's like, yeah. I'm like, I'm asleep. And it just wasn't really working right, but it did come out, So it was very strange. So you might not, you might be onto something. Something is not there. It might be time for some Blue Chew. If you know what I mean. Down there. This summer, he'll need Blue Chew to drill a hole in the hoe. Bop 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 bop. Ba da 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 da. My name is Zoom, and I live on the moon. Anonymous. Millions of secret documents were leaked exposing Russia's nuclear-based locations. Fully detailed layouts making them vulnerable for attack. Okay. That's so weird. We're gonna need Blue Chew. She didn't even wake up, Nick. That's right. She needed the Blue Chew, man. She got something. I need a sponsorship right now. Brent, thank you for the $6.99. That is the top donation of the stream. And for that reason, we'll put you up on the board, Brent. As this world dies, as wrestling dies, as my life dies, Brent, you're up on the screen. Look at that, Brent. Look how beautiful that is, Brent. $6.99, Brent. You're up on the screen, you fashion fucking model. Unfucking believable. Sasha is begging to be bred. Begging to be, like, bred with? Yeah, like she wants a kid. Swerve better not zigzag inside that thing, man. Let me tell you. You know she wants a kid probably, but at the same time it's like, but I can't have something that's more important than me. I'm not sure Sasha will ever have kids because I feel like she's very selfish. And if she were to have a kid, it would definitely interfere with her plans as a wrestler.
Don't mind if I do.
What's my name? Duncachino. It's a whole new game. Duncachino. You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my chocolate blend.
Joe has more pubic hair than he does on his head.
It's definitely not true. I don't have a lot. Like, I barely have hair on the chest. You know what I mean? There's almost no hair here. I'm losing this hair. There's not a lot of hair here, or there's probably more hair there. So, no, it's not. That'd be funny if that were true, but it's not true. I don't know if I'm glad it's not true, but yeah, no, I've got more hair still upstairs. I'm a very, for a while I had almost no hair here. I had almost no hair here. And I had plenty of hair up here. But now it's like the other way around. It's weird. It's going the other way. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens going forward. Joe's disappearing penis. That is now the top donator. Joe's disappearing penis. This is so self-hating that like it's almost like I'm donating. Joe's disappearing penis is now the top donation. Not bad, brother. But yeah, I liked the Mercedes. The low T, it could be that, yeah. Could be that, brother. Joe saw a UFO and is about to disappear. I wish. Please take me out of here. Get me out of here. Oh, Tim Hunter. Yeah, thanks, brother. Well, I'll be dead by next week, so cheers, brother. Rest in peace, Tim. I mean, to me, but Merry Christmas, Tim. We love you. Thanks for being here watching the shows. Don't worry, brother. It'll all be good. A couple more days left to live. I love you all. Sweet. Shout out to you, brother. Make sure you guys go to doctor's appointments. Don't skip them. Skip them for a long enough time, and you could end up on hospice. Thank you, though, Tim Hunter. We love you. Love you, Tim. Joe's Sleepy Pee-Pee. That's pretty funny. That'd be a great t-shirt, except no one would buy it, so what's the point? But it would be, theoretically, a good t-shirt. WrestleZone confirms SmackDown ratings and viewership are down. Nick Nemeth hints at Archer influencing his finishing maneuver. And I'm talking about Archer, not Captain Archer of the Starship Enterprise, but the cartoon Archer. Unbelievable. Yeah, baby. Look at Nick Nemeth. Now let's think about Dolph Ziggler, Nick Nemeth. And when you think about that, you know, him, and you think about this picture right here, I mean, you telling me that he's not actually asking for a big, juicy black one right in the mouth right there? That's what this photo is about. And if you don't believe that and you don't know that, then you don't know nothing. Okay? You know nothing, Jon Snow. This guy wants it right in the mouth right there. Stick it right in. He wants it there. And I don't blame him. You know? Yeah, baby. Look at him. What a naughty boy. Put him on Pornhub, you know? Put him on that site. Put the teeth away, brother. And just glaze it. Put the teeth away and glaze it. Nick Nemeth. Oh, yeah, baby. You think he's a biter? Ah! Think he's a biter? Ah! Think he's a biter? Imagine Nick Nemeth in the back. Imagine that. Imagine him in the back. I think everything's going well. Everything's going good. And he's like... and he just starts chowing down. Yeah, leave some tooth decay on your stem. How about that? Leave some tooth decay on your stem, on your stick. Imagine that. Spirit Squad. Yeah, more like Spirit Chuckers. Oh. Mercedes opens up about the star that lured her to AEW. It wasn't Tony Khan? Brody, oh, come on, man. Tony Khan is going to read this and cry. Why would you say this? The fuck is wrong with Mercedes Moné? Mercedes Moné opens up about the star that lured her to AEW. Why would you do that to poor Tony Khan? He's going to read this and be like, but I called her and I thought it was me, the money. She told me she loved me. Oh, no, man. Now she's coming out and ruining the whole thing. She's going to say, like, Swerve or, like, Tony Storm or somebody lured her there. Like, that's why I decided to go. And the whole time Tony Khan thought he was all confident. And he was like, I'm the one that got her to come. I mean, come to the, to the company. And that's going to make him sad. And then we're going to have sad Tony Khan. He's going to be sadder than me. He's going to be walking around sadder than me. And Tony Khan is rich. He's got all the money in the world. Tony Khan doesn't have to worry about a gas bill. Tony Khan doesn't have to worry about an electricity bill. Tony Khan doesn't have to worry about a water bill. Tony Khan doesn't have to worry about finding a job. Tony Khan doesn't have to worry about feeding his kids. Tony Khan doesn't have to worry about keeping his house. Tony Khan is rich as hell. He has nothing to really worry about. And now you go and say something like this, and now Tony Khan is going to worry. You dumb bitch, Mercedes Moné. How the fuck dare you, you fucking cow whore, say this, because now Tony Khan's going to worry. And he should be worrying about booking the matches every single week and who's got to be in what match and what's going to go where, what, why, and whatever. And now he can't worry about that because now he used to think about, yeah, the matches is going to be great. And he used to think about you going out there and how great he got you to come there. And sometimes he would get a little distracted when you walk by. His little pee-pee would do this little thing, and he would have to worry about hiding it and looking at you. And and he took a look at Mika or whatever the fuck that sewing seamstress fuck you used to be married to or whatever, and he's like, I have a chance. That person looks like a troll fish. I have a chance to hook up with Mercedes Moné. I have a chance to hook up with her. And he's freaking out. And he's losing his mind because Tony Khan, he doesn't just have a chance. It's gonna happen because Mika was a little seamstress. But Tony Khan is one of the richest guys Mercedes Moné has ever met in her life. And so it's going to happen, and then it doesn't happen. And it's just kind of a chase every week. But at least you got her to come, so there might be something there. But now you go and tell everybody why you really came to AEW? Crushing Tony Khan's dreams of creaming in you? Fucking how dare you? And fuck you. Ugh. Man, I'll tell you what. If Shad Khan finds out that you took his son's dreams away like this, he's going to be pissed off. He's not going to be happy. He's not going to be happy. So that's that's something disgusting that I wanted to bring to all your, attention. It is what it is. It is what it is, But anyway, so SmackDown ratings are down. Nick Nemeth, who cares? Mercedes Moné, shit on Tony Khan. But Mercedes tonight with Tony Storm, I thought was great. I really like that, Tyrese Halliburton, tribute to DX during the NBA playoffs. At least that's what his lawyers are saying now. But during the game, he told a 11-year-old in the crowd to suck it. And I guess he thought nobody knew what that meant. Like the chop, the DX chop. He did it to the kid, like, hey, And but people realized it was the suck it thing. He just thought it was like he thought he was doing like some kind of subliminal like X thing to the kid, like, hey, we'll see you in the back later, And turns out everybody knows what suck it means. And so, but now the lawyers are coming out and they're saying, no. It's doing a tribute to the DX. He licked his lips when he did it. But so he's trying to get out of that. So hopefully for Halliburton and the rest of the Pacers, they get that figured out because he could be, you don't want to lose him, So big game there. Big game there, Indiana's getting it all, man. They got the playoffs right now. They got Caitlin Clark, right? Isn't she an Indiana person? Like the Fever or something like that? Whenever I hear Halliburton, all I can think about is like the Halliburton briefcase in the WWE. Like IRS hitting somebody with that briefcase. Bronson Reed's back. I'm surprised that he's back as quick as he's been back. I mean, I thought he was going to be out longer, to be honest. So I didn't talk about this the other day because I don't think I was on the air or I wasn't here or whatever else. I'm not really sure, but you know. Anyway, I was surprised he was back so quick, but it's good for him. Ricochet teases his next move in AEW. I bet you his next move in AEW is going to be him sucking a man off. That will be Ricochet's next move. We can only hope. I hope my next move is to fall down a well and smash my head open. That's what I hope my next move is. I don't know what Ricochet is gonna do, but I don't care. I don't even care. Like, that's like a tease headline. I don't care. Thekla debuts in AEW. What the fuck is Thekla? I didn't see it. Thekla. That sounds like something you call like a pimple on a woman's anus or something. Oh, I got a Thekla. Heckla? Is the T silent or something? Heckla? Thekla? What the fuck is this? How do you say your name? Somebody spell that out in pronunciation in the chat or something. I'm not going back to look at the debut to find out how to really say it. I don't care. Got a nice little abs. I got nice abs though. Look at those. Those look good. Titties need a pump up, but you know. Nice abs, I must say. She's Rhea Ripley from the past. Did Dr. Britt Baker quit pro wrestling? She probably should. Even though she shouldn't, she was like one of the biggest stars in the company and kicked some ass, but, you know. They appreciate her like people appreciate AIDS. You know? How are you guys doing, man? How's everybody in the chat doing? We've been live for 35 minutes. She's pretty hot, however you pronounce her name, yeah. Pretty hot no matter what. Yeah, we can only hope the comet, or the asteroid, rather, destroys us. But I hope it's not quick. Like, I hope it, like, there's a long realization of, oh my god, yeah, we're dead. Like, this is, like, the whole planet's gone. That would be, like, maybe delicious, you know, for that to happen, right? God, that could be exciting, couldn't it? To just experience the end of it all with everybody, you know? Just watch it all just burn to hell. Double or Nothing was, you would think you would see a slight increase in ratings after Double or Nothing. You know, especially, the chaos of that tonight's AEW might spawn a little bit of an uptick. But we'll see. Hey, Elon Musk is finally leaving. Elon Musk had enough today. Elon Musk is out. He's like, hey, wait a minute. I just spent all this time and everything, like, busting my ass to save this country, like trying to save the country $1 trillion, basically. And then you're going to go and spend all that money in just a different spot? What the fuck am I doing this for? Elon Musk is out. He is out of here. He was like, yo, what the hell's going on? That's the crazy thing. He was like, whoa, wait a minute. I saved all this goddamn money, and not only does everybody hate, not only does half the country hates me now for it, even though I saved us all money. Now you're going to take that money and just spend it anyway? And waste it anyway? What the hell was the point in saving this? I was told that we're trying to save the money, not shuffle it somewhere else. So he's pissed. I think he kind of wanted to like get out of the whole thing. I think he's kind of a little bit of an introvert, right? He's a little dorky and weird. He doesn't love the spotlight, but he embraced it for a minute, and like, you know, he got a lot of love, but then he also got equal amounts of hate, and I think that freaked him out a little bit. Like, he's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I mean, I'm cool with being cheered, but people want to bomb my cars now and stuff? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, because I think he thought he was doing a good thing, and I genuinely believe thought he was doing a good thing, and I think he did do a good thing for the most part. But I think he got used a little bit, or maybe he wasn't, whatever. So I think this is kind of like a little bit like, it's like not fake, but it's like a get out of jail thing. Like, okay, I've had enough. I'm out of here. The stuff we're saving money for isn't even going to save anything now. So what the fuck was the point in this? So I think he's not happy about that. So he's out. I don't know if that's the full story. I'm just kind of guessing at what I'm seeing, because I started thinking this like a while ago. I was like, wait a minute. Well, why are they doing this then? Because Elon just saved all this fucking money, and now they're doing this. Like this, now they're giving it to the Pentagon. Like, what is going on? What are you doing? Why are they doing this? Like, if you save the money, why are we putting it here? Like, and I kept saying that to myself. I'm like, well, what the fuck is he doing anything for then? Or is this all part of? And then he comes out and says, "What the fuck are we doing this for? I'm leaving." So that's kind of funny. I mean, it's not funny, but it's like I mean, yeah. I mean, I saw that coming because I said the same thing. Why? What the hell's the point in this? So that's interesting. You got Angel Reese, like in the Caitlin Clark drama, still continues, and the WNBA is just loaded with that stuff. You know, you got, a fan said something racist. Meanwhile, the girl on the other team is calling Caitlin like a fucking white girl, a stupid white girl or whatever. But we have to investigate a mystery fan who said something racist that nobody can prove, figure out, nobody else heard. It's just like,
shit bomb.
What a weird time of everything.
Trump hustled him. Smiley face emoji.
Trump hustled him, yeah. Thanks, Elon. Now I can give the money, do the money to the Pentagon, to the Jews. The small hats need it. Thank you, Elon, for saving us the money. So I can use it somewhere else. The big, beautiful Jew. That's where I'm giving the money. The big, beautiful Pentagon. You know, Joe Biden had Ukraine. The big Ukraine lie. I call it a lie. But I have Israel. Netanyahu. I'm netting Yahoo money in the Pentagon. Unbelievable. Thank you, Elon. Goodbye. Thanks, Elon. Hey, he's like, I need $1 trillion to be moved to this area. It's kind of funny. I mean, it's kind of fucking crazy. I think Elon is legit confused. Like, he's like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, you think about it. Elon did nothing wrong. He did the right stuff, right? They asked Elon to find the money and to find the issues, and his team did. And then they gave it to the Pentagon. I mean, he did do the my heart goes out to you thing, which, people think he's a Nazi now, so that's weird, but, so he's like, I told people my heart goes out to them, and they now think I'm a Nazi, And all the money I saved was just used anyway. So why did I save all that money? Fuck. You know, like, it's just, look at the look on his face, dude. He's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what the fuck? At least they're saving the fucking farmers, but what the fuck?
So, you know, I was like disappointed to see the massive spending bill, frankly, which increases the budget deficit, not just decrease it, and undermines the work that the Doge team is doing.
I actually thought that when this big, beautiful bill came along. I mean,
That's what I said. I said the same thing. I saw the stuff they were doing, and even before that, the Pentagon stuff, and I'm like, I mean, I'm just a stupid fuck in my basement who's like failing at life and should be dead. But I'm looking at all this stuff, and I'm like, is this why they needed to save the money so they could waste it on this stuff? What's going on? And then to hear him actually say this today or whatever, it's like, oh, so like I'm not crazy that he's like, what the fuck too? And he looks like raped, by the way. Like, he looks like he's afraid to look in the eyes of the reporter here because he doesn't want to like go too far, but he looks like he's clearly in distress here and wants to say like, what the fuck? Like, but he's just like, I don't know.
And undermines the work that the Doge team is doing.
I actually thought that.
Who the fuck is interviewing them, though? Is this Mr. fucking Potato Head? What the fuck is this guy's forehead size? Jesus Christ. What kind of fucking ratio is this shit? Is this fake? Is this the white Yakuba or whatever the fuck? Holy shit, this guy's head is fucking gigantic, and his eyes are really close together. This guy got Asian eyes, a Frankenstein head, and fucking George Bush Jr.'s nose, and no mouth. Jesus Christ. What does his dick look like? That's what I want to know. What the fuck does this bastard's dick look like?
When this big, beautiful
Jesus Christ, that head.
bill came along, I mean, like, everything he's done on Doge gets wiped out in the first year.
I think a bill can be big or it can be beautiful, but I don't know if it can be both. My personal opinion.
Wow, he basically just said the big beautiful bill is a big piece of shit. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God, it's a big piece of shit. They must have kidnapped Elon's kids. Or one of them that he likes. Well, there goes that. All of that Doge work. All the Doge work. All the Teslas burning. All the people calling you a Nazi when you just were trying to tell them that your heart belongs to them. All of that. All ruined. All really for nothing. I mean, you have got to be pissed off if you're Elon Musk. You know? Man, that guy's head was huge. Shit bum.
Nobody knows what Trump is doing anymore, not even MAGA. They're mad because he pardoned Young Boy.
I don't even know who Young Boy is, but that sounds like you're going to jail for raping a kid. Young Boy? What the fuck? Young Boy. By the way, yeah, Elon Musk is not having a good time. And 3 of his rockets in a row exploded or whatever today. This past week, rather. He's trying to land cargo in space to bring the cargo into space, and the rockets are spiraling out of control, so they can't get the trajectory right with a payload. So that's got to be enraging or a setback for him too. So he's not having like a great week as far as that goes. He's a rapper who's insane but makes good music. Well, I think that Trump likes to balance it out. Whenever he lets a rich white couple out of jail, he needs to balance it by letting like a thug rapper out too. So I bet you Trump just let out the rapper Youngblood or whatever the fuck because he let the Chrisleys out. You know what I mean? You know, a lot of people have been bitching at me about this. They're like, can you believe Trump let the Chrisleys out? Like, what the fuck do you mean, can I believe it? What the fuck did they do? Like, tax evasion? They didn't kill anybody. Why the fuck are they in jail for the rest of their lives? My wife brought this up to me earlier today. My wife was like, did you see that the Chrisleys are out? And I'm like, oh, yeah, you're going to bitch at me like everybody's bitching at me. And my wife was like, no, I didn't think they should be in jail. That's ridiculous. Over taxes? What the fuck? And she actually thought they should be released. So I was like, oh, okay. But everybody had been coming at me like, oh, my God, he let these people out. I'm like, well, what are they, fucking child rapists? Oh, no, they just fucking, evaded their taxes and lied about it. But if if you're going to let them out, I mean, let everybody out that's only done that then. Because, I mean, why did, they were in jail like 4 years or something, right? And now they're out. But I mean, they missed their whole families, everything. It's white collar crime type of stuff, I guess. But, Wolf of Wall Street, Jordan Belfort went to jail for a couple of years. And he got out after a couple of years. These people would have been in jail, I guess, 20-something years or something. I don't know. So, like, that doesn't really bother me. You know what I mean? Like, letting the Chrisleys out, they didn't fucking kill anybody or do anything violent. They just, just like my wife said, she was like, just take all their assets, take all their shit, or work out a deal with them and take a bunch of shit and get the money back or whatever, whatever. Or not even. But, like, yeah. So that didn't really bother me. You know what bothered me was the January 6th ones because he just sort of blanketed like everybody's out. Everybody's out. Come on out. And I think there probably should have been a few people that stayed in that jail. Like anybody who assaulted a police officer, anybody who like smashed windows, if they really smashed windows, which most of the people that smashed the windows were the FBI. Most of the people that smashed the windows were like the Antifa doubles. But whatever. I don't even know if they arrested those people, but if they did catch you breaking the windows, if you broke property, you should have been held to a higher standard. If you assaulted anybody, for real, should have been held to a higher standard. But other than that, though, those people probably should have been out as well. But they should have been in there for a little while for the trespassing of the government and everything and what they did. There's some kind of a message that was sent for sure. But some of the people in jail like who weren't even there and stuff. I mean, like it was very weird. But yeah, there was a couple of people that should have been in jail still, and I think Trump just kind of went, "You're all out." That was not correct. But so the Chrisleys getting out. I hate the Chrisleys, too. Can I just tell you something? I fucking hate the Chrisleys. Whenever that stupid fuck show would come on at the end of Raw, dude, or whatever. Remember it was on Monday. Wasn't it on right after Raw? And he was like, oh, we should hang the painting here. I'm like, this fucking guy's gay, okay? This marriage isn't real. There's no way this guy is really with this woman. There's no way. This guy is a fucking Fruit Loop and a half. He's like, oh, do you think we should put the couch there? I don't know. Anyway, it's like this guy, there's no way you married this guy and we're like, yeah, this is the guy. This is the man I want. There's something wrong with them. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the money stuff. I don't know. But, bro, there's something up with him. I'm Chris Chrisley, and this is my wife. No, it's not. You're confused. You are confused. You think she's a boy. But they shouldn't be in jail forever. So, and that's not mean. It's not like we're trying to be mean like he's gay or whatever. It's like, I mean, dude, like this is, I mean, I guess, there's a full spectrum. Everybody can be different. You could be really feminine, like, oh my God, and then you can want to pound a girl's hole. I suppose it can go any way in which there's infinite combinations, right? But it just seems weird to me. I don't know. And that's all it is. It just seems weird, so I'm making fun of it. That's what we do, right? Like, we make fun of what we don't understand. You know what I mean? A lot of people make fun of Caitlin Clark, all the NBA stars. They hate her, the black ones. They're like, oh, this fucking white bitch. I don't understand how this white girl's better than us. Fuck her. I hope she dies. When sports first started and they finally introduced black athletes into other teams and stuff like that, and white athletes are like, fucking goddamn black. Just people don't like change. They don't like different. They get freaked out by it, so they make fun of it because they don't quite understand it. So I'm making fun of Chris Chrisley because he's a clearly feminine, full-on gay-sounding guy who's married to a woman. And it's confusing as shit. Right? Let's not pretend it's not insanely confusing, because it is. So I make fun of it. But they seem like a happy, nice couple. And hey, he ejaculated into it. I think he's pretending to. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. Do you guys... Who's coming over tonight? Do you guys want to come over tonight and just stuff me? You guys want to fucking stuff me? Oh my God, we've been on the air for 50 minutes. Oh my God. You guys, it's crazy. Glad the Chrisleys got freed. Best thing Trump ever did. Beast reality show, Joe. If you watch it, the episode where one of the kids wrestled, you would laugh. They're hilarious. Oh my God, Joe Bishop. I mean, Brent Porter. I'll check that out, dude. That's crazy. Oh my God. Definitely pretending. I pretend all the time. I'm like, oh my God, yes, here I come, sweetie. And then I just, like, I have to, like, grunt like a man. I'm like, oh, there it goes. And then she, like, believes it. And I'm like, yeah, I fucking fooled her again. It's crazy. How do you have kids if he was gay? I don't think I mean, you can just shoot it in there. It's like taking a shot, you know, it's like, bang. Okay, that, you know, it's in you. Any hole will do, you know. Can I put a bald cap on your head and, like, with one of those, like, beards that you get from iParty or whatever, and I call you Mark? That's all we got to do, and we'll have kids. It's crazy. Crazy. In my fucking hole. This is so good. Oh my God. So I don't even know, like, I'm transitioning. I'm transitioning. And I'm just gonna be Danny. So I hope you guys are ready for that. This is gonna be a crazy channel. It's gonna be all about my transformation. Transformation, get it? That's where transformation comes from. It's so crazy. But no, that's where trans comes from. Transformation. But yeah, you know, since I'm in Boston, like, there's still like surgeries and stuff going on. So it will be like a smooth thing. It won't be like a gradual, like, because I've seen some transformations and it's like scary because, like, you're watching someone slowly become a girl, and it's like, it's unsettling kind of to some people. So, like, the difference is with me is, like, it's just going to be like a snap of the fingers, like, overnight. So it's like one day I'm going to go to bed as, like, Joe Cronin, like, you know, just like right now. But then the next day, it's like, I'm Danny, and you're just going to be like, wow. And it will just be really quickly. It'll just be like ripping the Band-Aid off, really. It'll just be like instant. And I think that will help people a lot with the process of just kind of just instantly just verifying and just, you know, being able to see it's me. It's the real, who I've always been, but afraid to say. And I know that some people like, well, there was no clues. You know, there's like no clues about this at all. In fact, I always thought you were like the opposite of this, but it's like, yeah, I never said it, never mentioned it once to anybody. So, except for like my family, they knew about stuff, but you know, I kept it close to the chest, and soon it's going to be really, my chest is going to be really cool because I'm getting tits, and I'm getting huge tits. And so, and some people, you know, that's the biggest thing is, I think the process, this is what I mean, you don't want to have to go through it all, because I feel like it's stressful just to even watch it. Like, do I get D's? Do I get double D's? Do I get C's? Like, what do I have to, what can I afford? You know, because they're different prices and stuff. Like, the bigger boobs, the more the cost, right? And they have to do different grafting, and they have to make sure there's enough skin that goes over and everything. And there's like this whole process. And if you do the D's, if you decide to go really big, then you have to go back like 3 times, and they cut you, and they cut you again, and you got to go back again. And it's like this whole process. I you know, and I think you know, I think just a little bit, like a C cup or something is a good way to start, because I could always change it later, and we could just take it easy from there. See if if I fit into like dresses and stuff. And, you know, my wife is on board. Like, she's totally cool. I'm going to get a strap on for just when, you know, the time calls for that. And I know you're like, well, why don't you just keep your privates? You know, then you can just use them in whatever and be, you know. But, like, I just think that I want to have a hole. So it's what's the way it is. So, anyway, What the fuck are we doing, dude? Wouldn't it be great? All these people are coming in here like, oh my God, this guy's transitioning. Don't make the Joe Cronin show woke. John Laurinaitis is a rat. John Laurinaitis has flipped on Vince McMahon. I wonder what kind of stuff John Laurinaitis will spill out. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I get, if there's a court thing, I don't even know if it's going to be in court. We're going to be able to see it. That would be super interesting if we could follow that, but I don't think we're going to get to really see that. Talk to Leah like that. I don't know, man. She won't even, I have to talk to her like that. She's dead. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, what a Wednesday night. Mercedes Moné and Toni Storm was the, I would say, the highlight for me. The big one. Yeah, I'd say those two. Man, Elon Musk not happy. Not happy. The French president gets slapped around by his wife. Pretty good. Is this? What is this?
They're preparing for the medical surgery, and special the large medical resort in Miami. But
Miami. That guy speaks with an accent, to say the least. What an accent. Nice accent, bro. All right. I'll catch you guys. I was looking for a clip of something that I had, but I think the guy deleted it or something, and I'll have to find it tomorrow. But, we'll find it. It's somewhere out there. Let's see if I can. No, that's not it. Oh, I was hoping to find it, man. That would have been really good if I found it. Because it was a good clip. Look at Joe Hendry out there begging, like, rare merch giveaway. Please like me. I'm buried.
Thank you so much for getting involved with this collaboration with PUBG Mobile and Joe Hendry. It's been an honor to do this. It's been so
I hate PUBG Mobile. I loved PUBG. I loved PUBG so much, and PUBG Mobile ruined the game. Ruined the game because I used to play with one of my best friends.
Shit bum!
And he stopped playing.
DKM's case is federal.
Yeah, it's federal, yeah. Yep. Big problems, VKM. Jared, thank you for the $2 super chat. That's true, Jared. That's why we ain't going to hear nothing. So, yeah, I used to love PUBG. It was so fun. It was so great. And then PUBG Mobile, a bunch of people I knew just went to play that. And they were like, oh, I don't like it on Xbox anymore. I just play on the mobile. Like, what the fuck? Are you serious? I hate it on mobile. I mean, like, if I'm desperate, I'll play it. But it's like, I want to play the game on Xbox. Or even a PC, I guess. But, yeah. So, fuck Joe Hendry even more now.
exciting to see. This is a brand that we've spent a lot of time with over the years, so to see my assets in the game was a privilege, and again, it's a huge thank you to the fan bases, you guys that put me in this position, so thank you for doing that. And it's been very exciting watching you all using my assets in the game, the custom song. It's been
using my assets.
a lot of fun. So PUBG Mobile and Joe Hendry, we have these right here. There's only 10 in the world, a signed poster of the collaboration, and we're going to have 5 winners here on my social media channels. All you got to do is like or share, and we will choose the winners. And also, there's another 5 to win if you go over to the PUBG Mobile Western Europe TikTok channel and get all the details there. Get one of these. There's only 10 in the world. Get them before they disappear.
Well, thanks, Joe Hendry. Maybe you can lay down some more for some more WWE people. I mean, you might have lost on the big WWE stage, and you might have lost in TNA and lost your TNA title.
Shit bum.
But you're in PUBG.
Trump will pardon Vince.
Trump will pardon Vince. That's a great point. Probably. He'll probably do it at the end. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Trump wants ICE to make 3,000 arrests a day. See, this is why some people are getting arrested who probably shouldn't be, and why some people are getting arrested who definitely shouldn't be, because there's these really crazy, strict goals that they have, quotas. This is not good when you have quotas like this, because these people freak out and run around trying to get everybody, and they make mistakes. You know what I mean? Like I'm very much for rounding up like murderers and people like that. But when you start to just kind of round up anybody who might be illegal, and you have a quota that you got to hit, you start rounding up people who have been here 10 years, 20 years, who really, at this point, who gives a fuck. And they're not part of the insurgents of people that came in under the Biden stuff. They're people that have been here longer. In some cases, they're people that checked in and they were easy layup arrests. Yeah, that's no good. That's not good. It's real bad, in my opinion. And so when you have quotas like this, I was trying to explain to someone the other day why they're making mistakes and why some people or whatever. I'm like, bro, they have crazy quotas and they don't care. They've got to hit it. So, and then they're going to go to the sanctuary cities because there's so many people there. They're going to go there because it's the easiest place to go to grab all these people. So it's funny because they're sanctuary cities, but they're actually the more targeted area because there's more likely you're going to find a hunk of people there than in, some place that says you're not welcome. So that's why I do have a problem with this. Like, things are not going well. You know what I mean? Like, I want this, and a lot of you guys want this, but the problem is they're doing it very, they're doing it not accurately enough, not with enough care, I guess. I don't know. But yeah. They should not be, there's so many people that have been arrested wrongly, and there's been people harassed, arrested, but that's what ICE can do because ICE was created because of the Patriot Act with George Bush in 2004, and you have no rights, really. Joe Biden was going to use that against us, regular Americans, especially white Americans. And in fact, proof just came out that he was, doing that. But he was going to do so much shit, and it would have been all because of the Homeland Security and Patriot Act and all that shit that I flipped out about years ago. Like, back in the day, I was like, what the fuck are we doing? And now it's being used again. It's being used right now, but and so you really can't be in trouble. Masked men can show up and just abduct you. And here's the crazy thing is, what if it's a group of people that aren't ICE agents? You don't know if they are. What if they're not ICE agents? What if they're just a group of people trafficking people, and they pull up in a van in fatigue stuff, and you're like, oh shit, an ICE raid, but it's not an ICE raid, and they're taking you to a cabin to put a ball gag up your ass. You know what I'm saying? Joe Biden was not in control of the country. Some other person was literally running the country. Joe Biden was not in control of the country. Joe Biden, they lied to you, us. We all knew that. So I'm not really happy with anything. Like nothing has been good since COVID. I thought we would get some good stuff to go down, and we kind of did, it looked like, and not really though. So nothing is really good. Nothing was good starting with COVID. When COVID started, that was bad, and everything's been bad after that since. And then 4 years of Joe Biden was bad, and quite honestly, the Trump presidency, I think, started pretty well at first. For like the first couple of months, it started out like, yeah, here we go. And then it kind of took a nosedive. And I think we're in like back in the shit nosedive right now. So that's the fact, is like, if anybody thinks that like things were good 2 years ago and now they're bad, or things aren't bad right now and they were bad 2 years ago, I don't know, man. People are living on dream world. I don't think things have really gotten much better at all yet. Not that they couldn't, but it's not good right now, and I don't care.
Hey, Bullfrog is a moron. Scissor me, Joe!
1800 Backwet, call this number to report illegal orange sellers and Taco Bell employers and Gargut's been eating family.
Well, the good thing about that, AJ Adams, is I think it's 700 per reported person, I think. So you could really make a killing, man. What I think you should do, AJ Adams, is you should put out a Facebook ad. Go get a Facebook ad for $50 and put a Facebook ad out for $50 that says, free tacos will deliver. I'm rich and I just want to help spread the word of my wonderful tacos in my new restaurant. Give me a call and I'll deliver it to you immediately. I have drivers standing by. And when they call you, and they're like, then you just simply call ICE, and then you tell ICE their address. And that's it. And like 80% of those people get bagged. And it's $700 a head. I mean, you will make a killing. Someone's like, man, it's crazy.
Hey, Bullfrog is a moron. Scissor me, Joe!
Probably WrestleMania will be back in Vegas so Stone Cold can drive his act again.
Oh, man. Wow. Probably WrestleMania will be back. Yeah, because, I think that they wanted to go back to Vegas just so they could have Stone Cold Steve Austin make up for hitting somebody. So maybe next WrestleMania they're going to do what they should have done this Mania. I almost wonder, like, do you think they'll do the same thing? They'll have The Rock and the whole story, and they'll have, but isn't John Cena retired by then? So then what's the point anyway? I don't know. Hey, man. Juan is really making a killing in his taco truck, man. This is crazy. He's making like tons of money, making like $25,000 a month. It's crazy on fucking tacos. And he's like, oh, it's not just tacos. You see, every time somebody orders, instead of getting a taco, they get a visit from ICE. And I make $700 per head. Yo, they hit a whole family up the other day. That was 5 people times 7. Boom, 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 boom. And like, dude, we're talking like 5 taco orders an hour. We're talking about 5 taco orders an hour. And, 15 people an hour at least right now. This guy is crushing it. ICE will give you $700 per person deported. So 15 an hour, that's $10,000 an hour. Motherfucker's making $70,000 a day. $70,000 a day. You just do that for 30 days. That's $2 million. How has no one thought of this yet? Is there no cap on this, Ice? If there's no cap on it, let's go. I'm going to Lawrence, Massachusetts with a taco truck and a dream. It's called the Great Deportation. Like an abortion, you abort a baby, but it's aborting the illegals. The Great Deportation, unbelievable. Think about that, man. They give you $700 per person. You set up that taco stand, bro. It's going down. I mean, this is Boomer Randall's dream, guys. This is, I know I wouldn't do that. I'm kidding, but I mean, I don't know. Like, that's like, I need some money, bro. I'm about to be in trouble. And what did my show make tonight? Not enough. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20, 30. $30 tonight? I need to make $3,000. I made $30 tonight. 300 would have been like pretty good, but I need 3,000, but I made $30. So like, I don't know, man. I might have to start, hitting the taco truck people, like, and really getting them. I think I could do it, quite honestly. Imagine if Boomer Randall were here. He would be so happy right now with Trump's second term. Unbelievable. Special guest. Tommy C. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. No, I thought I'd pull out a special guest. And he was somebody who reached out to me. He was so passionate about the fact that Donald Trump is president-elect. Want to be on the show with you tonight, and I was like, you know what, something, I would accept you. I will have you on the show, absolutely. And I don't know where he went. His name is Boomer Randall. Boomer Randall. I don't know that much about him, but I needed somebody to be on the show, and his passion was hey, okay, Boomer. That's Boomer Randall, everybody. What the hell?
Joe,
what?
Listen to me. We are in a time of war, my friend. Trump elect, the next to be in office. But let me tell you something. The war has just begun on the front lines, Joe, because tomorrow is the opening day of deer season. And I ain't hunting deer. I can tell you that much. You know what I'm hunting? Can you guess?
No.
Take a fucking wild guess, Joe. Don't play with me.
Deer.
I'm not hunting deer. I'm hunting illegals. That's what I'm talking about. I'm hunting illegals, and I'm hunting faggots, too, Joe.
Whoa! What the hell, dude? What are you... Boomer?
What's the matter? Is that too much for your delicate little Bostonian brain? Huh? Is it too much for you? Illegals and faggots, Joe. We're full of them in this country.
Boomer, I don't know if... Donald Trump came out the other day. He said he's going to protect the homosexuals and the LGBTQ community and everybody.
What'd you say, Joe? Did you say Donald Trump?
Yeah,
you did say Donald Trump. Last time I checked, he is our new president in the office. So what I got to say about that is, woohoo!
Oh, boy, this was a mistake. I didn't know. Jesus Christ, Boomer, why you... We just started. I mean, we drink on the show, but, dude, don't get too loaded. Why are you this upset? I mean, I told you Donald Trump...
LGBTQ! What's that spell, Joe?
I don't know.
Spells, get the fuck out of my country!
Oh, my God. Come on, man. What the hell's wrong with you? Jesus, dude. Oh, my God.
What's better, Joe? When you're hunting fags, or queers, whatever the correct name is.
Oh, my God.
When you're hunting fags, and when you're hunting illegals, which are the Mexicans, let's be honest.
Oh, my God. Dude, I have my listeners. I have a lot of Spanish and Mexican and Latino listeners, dude. I know what's wrong with you. Well, Donald Trump doesn't even hate those people. Donald Trump doesn't hate these people. It was all a big... Donald Trump was... Tell them that now, huh? pounding his chest to get everyone pissed off. Donald Trump successfully used the white...
Don't talk shit about Trump, Joe!
I'm not talking shit. I'm explaining what he did. He used the... He had to go to the white people.
He looks like he's doing blackface.
Has only just begun.
Oh, my God.
What? If one of them is the same, if one of them's a fag and an immigrant, illegal, that's a two for Joe. It's like a special stocking stuffer on Christmas. You know what I got to say about that, Joe? You know what I got to say about that? You see this right here?
What the hell is that? What the hell is that?
It's just steel freedom, Joe. Load it up with some fucking freedom fries and let the bullets fly.
Steal freedom? What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? It looks like Spider-Man shit on your face. Boomer, what the hell is the matter with you're the people that make people look bad that voted for Trump. You're making people look bad, to be honest. This is horrible. What the hell is that? This is terrible, man. This is really disturbing. I got to be honest. Listen, Boomer. Boom.
Power, Joe, and I couldn't be fucking happier. Woo!
Boom. Oh my God, that is so messed up. What a classic. What a classic. You can even hear Finn crying in the background. How crazy is it that my youngest son was a baby while we were filming that, obviously. Crazy. Crazy. But yeah, Boomer Randall is very unhinged, I would say. And he's known to fire that thing off randomly, in his front yard and backyard too. So, the guy is, a little unhinged. But, probably making a lot better money somewhere.
I've been going to wrestling shows for over 30 years. Never in all that time have I ever felt, until last Sunday, that my security, my safety, my life was in danger at a wrestling show.
I would call ice on the Mexican Special Olympics and report Colonel Santos' family and describe them as wild monkeys climbing trees and shitting everywhere.
Jesus Christ, AJ Adams. What the hell? Jackie Redmond is terrible at interviewing in the NHL. Really? AJ Adams, thanks for the $3, baby. Half black man. That must have been the white side of him donating that. Appreciate it, though. Crazy like Boomer Randall. Well, I'll catch you guys in a bit. Let me just see if I can find this clip really quickly. Hang on tight. Appreciate it, though. Crazy like Boomer Randall. That is now the top donator. Joe's disappearing penis. That, brother. Joe saw a UFO and is about to disappear. I wish. Please take me out of here. Erect thing is gonna, I guess, cooperate against Vince McMahon. So that's not good for Vince. That came only about 8 hours after the news started hitting about Vince McMahon wanting to buy back WWE, which is a rumor that I don't even think I really believe, but other than Coachman made it up or said it. But coincidentally, 6 to 8 hours after that, then the real news about Vince McMahon came out, and it wasn't fun news like him buying anything back. It was probably bad news for him. And SmackDown viewership is down as it decreases and the demo drops and shrinks. But not surprising because, quite frankly, in all honesty, all wrestling right now is, shrinking and dropping because, it's not been good. All wrestling has not been good right now. People are not really enjoying much of it. I mean, maybe these younger people are. I don't know. These channels seem to be blowing up. If you're under 23 or something and you're excited about it, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Mercedes is looking hot tonight, though. Usually she's not hot to me anymore because she just seems nasty and I don't like her. But because I used to think she was hot a lot, but yeah, she looked good tonight. She looked real pretty right there. The hair, the necklace, the gloves. I don't know, man. It's hard to think she's beautiful and pretty when you know how ugly on the inside she might be. You know? It's like she could be really hot, but then you're like, oh. But I know what she's like inside her head or how she comes off. Like she thinks most of these fans are just nasty peasants, disgusting people. And so, like, that's what I think about, and it makes me just be like, ugh. Like, it makes me think you're that way. Put it that way. And I think, yeah, you're actually like that. You thinking that about other people makes me think you're like that. And that's disgusting.
You raised a piece of shit.
Wrestling is shrinking, just like Joe's penis.
You know, I think my dong might be shrinking, to be honest. It's weird. I think it actually might be shrinking. I'm not joking, Brent. You might not be kidding, brother. One night, a couple nights ago, I swear to God, like it was there, but barely. And you know what I mean? And I exploded myself, you know what I mean? The cream came out, but the carrot wasn't fully, long, if you know what I mean. It was kind of like a little flipper exploded. And I've never really experienced that, except for like when you've done it like 3 times or something. So you might not be wrong. You might be onto something, to be honest. And I remember thinking, because, my wife was like kind of like asleep anyway. And she was kind of like, I don't know what's going on. And by that, I mean, I raped her. No, I'm just kidding. No, I just like, she was like, she was like low. She's like, yeah. I'm like, I'm asleep. And, it just wasn't really working right, but it did come out, So it was very strange. So you might not, you might be onto something. Something is not there. It might be time for some Blue Chew. If you know what I mean. Down there. This summer, he'll need Blue Chew to drill a hole in the hoe. Bop 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 bop. Ba da 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 da. My name is Zoom, and I live on the moon. Anonymous. Millions of secret documents were leaked exposing Russia's nuclear base locations. Fully detailed layouts making them vulnerable for attack. Okay. That's so weird. We're gonna need Blue Chew. She didn't even wake up, Nick. That's right. She needed the Blue Chew, man. She got something. I need a sponsorship right now. Brent, thank you for the $6.99. That is the top donation of the stream. And for that reason, we'll put you up on the board, Brent. As this world dies, as wrestling dies, as my life dies, Brent, you're up on the screen. Look at that, Brent. Look how beautiful that is, Brent. $6.99, Brent. You're up on the screen, you fashion fucking model. Unfucking believable. Sasha is begging to be bred. Begging to be, like, bred with? Yeah, like she wants a kid. Swerve better not zigzag inside that thing, man. Let me tell you. You know she wants a kid probably, but at the same time is like, but I can't have something that's more important than me. I'm not sure Sasha will ever have kids because I feel like she's very selfish. And if she were to have a kid, it would definitely interfere with her plans as a wrestler.
Don't mind if I do.
What's my name? Duncachino. It's a whole new game. Duncachino. You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my chocolate blend.
Joe has more pubic hair than he does on his head.
It's definitely not true. I don't have a lot. Like, I barely have hair on the chest. You know what I mean? There's almost no hair here. I'm losing this hair. There's not a lot of hair here, or there's probably more hair there. So, no, it's not. That'd be funny if that were true, but it's not true. I don't know if I'm glad it's not true, but yeah, no, I've got more hair still upstairs. I'm a very, for a while I had almost no hair here. I had almost no hair here. And I had plenty of hair up here. But now it's like the other way around. It's weird. It's going the other way. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens going forward. Joe's disappearing penis. That is now the top donator. Joe's disappearing penis. This is so self-hating that like it's almost like I'm donating. Joe's disappearing penis is now the top donation. Not bad, brother. But yeah, I liked the Mercedes. The low T, it could be that, yeah. Could be that, brother. Joe saw a UFO and is about to disappear. I wish. Please take me out of here. Get me out of here. Oh, Tim Hunter. Yeah, thanks, brother. Well, I'll be dead by next week, so cheers, brother. Rest in peace, Tim. I mean, to me, but Merry Christmas, Tim. We love you. Thanks for being here watching the shows. Don't worry, brother. It'll all be good. A couple more days left to live. I love you all. Sweet. Shout out to you, brother. Make sure you guys go to doctor's appointments. Don't skip them. Skip them for a long enough time, and you could end up on hospice. Thank you, though, Tim Hunter. We love you. Love you, Tim. Joe's sleepy pee-pee. That's pretty funny. That'd be a great t-shirt, except no one would buy it, so what's the point? But it would be, theoretically, a good t-shirt. WrestleZone confirms SmackDown ratings and viewership are down. Nick Nemeth hints at Archer influencing his finishing maneuver. And I'm talking about Archer, not Captain Archer of the Starship Enterprise, but the cartoon Archer. Unbelievable. Yeah, baby. Look at Nick Nemeth. Now let's think about Dolph Ziggler, Nick Nemeth. And when you think about that, you know, him, and you think about this picture right here, I mean, you telling me that he's not actually asking for a big, juicy black one right in the mouth right there? That's what this photo is about. And if you don't believe that and you don't know that, then you don't know nothing. Okay? You know nothing, Jon Snow. This guy wants it right in the mouth right there. Stick it right in. He wants it there. And I don't blame him. You know? Yeah, baby. Look at him. What a naughty boy. Put him on Pornhub, you know? Put him on that site. Put the teeth away, brother. And just glaze it. Put the teeth away and glaze it. Nick Nemeth. Oh, yeah, baby. You think he's a biter? Ah! Think he's a biter? Ah! Think he's a biter? Imagine Nick Nemeth in the back. Imagine that. Imagine him in the back. I think everything's going well. Everything's going good. And he's like... and he just starts chowing down. Yeah, leave some tooth decay on your stem. How about that? Leave some tooth decay on your stem, on your stick. Imagine that. Spirit Squad. Yeah, more like Spirit Chuckers. Oh. Mercedes opens up about the star that lured her to AEW. It wasn't Tony Khan? Brody, oh, come on, man. Tony Khan is going to read this and cry. Why would you say this? The fuck is wrong with Mercedes Moné? Mercedes Moné opens up about the star that lured her to AEW. Why would you do that to poor Tony Khan? He's going to read this and be like, but I called her and I thought it was me, the money. She told me she loved me. Oh, no, man. Now she's coming out
I've been going to
ruining the
wrestling
whole
shows
thing.
for over 30 years. Never in all that time have I ever felt, until last Sunday, that my security, my safety, my life was in danger at a wrestling show.
I am not terrible at interviewing you, Black Monkey. Take that back before I tell my husband Bullfrog to sit on you and do the Yokozuna bonsai splash.
Jesus Christ, Jackie Redmond. What the hell? Jackie Redmond's a savage bitch. Good Lord Almighty. Well, there you have it, folks. Unbelievable. I'll catch you tomorrow. See you guys later. Good night. Thanks for hitting the like button. Shout out to the top donator, Joe's Disappearing Penis, with $11. Unbelievable. Catch you tomorrow.